is to create a space where everyone feels welcome, heard, and valued. Tonight, we kick off our series with what I hope to be timely discussions. We want to discuss tonight the move from the partisan divide to building a Jamaica that works for all. How is that going to be done? The results of the elections suggests that we're divided. We'll be exploring the recent elections and the new government's priorities and the role of the opposition in shaping our nation's future. And so we invite you to join the conversation, to share your thoughts and ask questions. Your voice matters, and we are committed to creating a space where everyone can contribute. So let's work together, building a stronger and more compassionate Jamaica. Hello, Neighbor. Primetime is committed to bringing you high-quality content that informs, inspires, and challenges you. We will tackle tough issues, celebrate our successes, and explore new ideas and perspectives. So let's get started. Join me as we explore the issues that matter most to our nation. I'm excited to share this journey with you, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and opinions. Welcome to Hello Neighbor Primetime. Welcome. And so, as we stand at this pivotal moment in the nation's history, it is clear that the recent elections have brought us to a crossroad. Crossroads are not bad roads. The Jamaica Labour Party, having been given the mandate to lead for the next 5 years, and with the swearing-in ceremony just around the corner, I believe it's time for us to put aside the partisan differences and work towards a common goal. And that is building a Jamaica that works for all. The elections were a test of our democracy, and Jamaicans have spoken. The JLP's victory, though narrow, is a testament to the trust and confidence the people have placed in them. Congratulations to the Jamaica Labour Party. On the other hand, the People's National Party has shown remarkable resilience and determination, gaining seats and votes despite a tough campaign. Both parties have shown that they in different regards, are thinking about the future of Jamaica. And it's time for us to harness the energy and passion for the greater good. And so as we move forward, it is essential to recognize that our differences are not as insurmountable as they seem. We are all Jamaicans, united by a shared history, by a shared culture, and a desire for a better life. Do you not feel proud of the tremendous achievements of our athletes? The time has come. The time has come for us to put aside our partisan affiliations and work together to address the pressing issues that affect us all. For when one Jamaican is unalived, that one Jamaican is a member of the Jamaican family. Whether it is economic growth or education, healthcare, national security, we must find common ground. We must collaborate to find solutions. Because there is no one government or one individual that have a monopoly on solutions. The solutions that Jamaica requires is not only found in the JLP. There are some in the PNP. Are there ideas in the PNP's manifesto that could be looked at? Why not pull a committee together and examine these and see if it will benefit Jamaica? Because the elections are over. We will not have another election for 5 years. That's what the Constitution allows. What we are going to do? Keep fighting one another for the power and the glory? And while we do so, Jah kingdom going to waste? As I travel across this country, I see that our potential is yet unrealized, that there's so much to do, but we are being held back by the politics. Our task, our challenges are not insurmountable. The Governor General, who will swear in the Prime Minister tomorrow, said that there is nothing wrong with Jamaica that cannot be fixed with what is right with Jamaica. Ministers, as you take the oath of office tomorrow, do it for Jamaica. Do it for Jamaica. For many years, our people have struggled, you know. We have sucked salt through wooden spoon, wage freezes, unemployment, hopelessness was on this land. We have not reached there yet, but the horizon is in sight. The sun has broken forth. A new day is dawning. to be embraced by all, for the promised land is in sight. Can you envision a Jamaica where together we access the wealth, we access the social services, and as a democracy, when that time comes around, alternative prescriptions are looked at and the people make their choice. But the people having made their choice, that choice must be respected by all, including the opposition. For the opposition is not the opposing party, it is the alternative government. And we have an opposition because we want at all times to have a group of people that should the government fails, they are ready to take the reins of power and continue to govern. The government led by Prime Minister Andrew Holness has a significant responsibility to deliver on their campaign promises and ensure that all Jamaicans benefit. At the same time, the opposition led by Mark Golding, has a crucial role to play in holding the government accountable and providing alternative perspectives. We don't want no war in a parliament. We don't send no there to fight. We send no there to look about the business of Jamaica. That's it. That's what you're being paid to do. To set the standard of decorum, of decency, of civility, so that the people of Jamaica can follow suit. If we are to break the tribalism, if we are to break the way we practice the politics, then Parliament must stop being a place where people go and carry grudges, but a place of national debate, intellectual rigor, where people stand on their feet and defend their positions respectfully. And there is debate and we find common ground. As we move forward, it is essential that both sides recognize the importance of cooperation and collaboration. So what does this mean? What does it mean to build a Jamaica that works for all? What does it mean to build a Jamaica that works for all? It means creating an economy that provides opportunities for everyone, regardless of their background, socioeconomic status, class, ethnicity. It means investing in education and healthcare, ensuring that every Jamaican has access to quality services that support them. That's what building a Jamaica that works for all means. It means building infrastructure that supports our communities and fosters growth. And it means creating a society that is just, equitable, and inclusive. For justice must not only be done, but it must manifestly and undoubtedly be seen to be done. It is not a cloistered virtue. That is what it means by building a Jamaica that works for all. And to achieve this vision, we have to move beyond the partisan politics and focus on what unites us. We need to engage in respectful dialogue, listen to each other's perspectives, and work together to find solutions. We must prioritize the needs of our citizens rather than the interests of our parties. We need to recognize that our individual successes are linked to the success of our nation as a whole. It's about creating the interdependent citizen. But our citizens also have a role to play. This slide may have to be, we may have to load up back here because there are some problems on our end here. And so as citizens, we also have a critical role to play in building a Jamaica that works for all. We need to hold our leaders accountable, demand transparency and accountability, and engage in the decision-making process. We need to be active participants in our democracy rather than just being spectators. By doing so, we can ensure that our government is truly representative, the representative of our people, and that our nation is moving in the right direction. So let's make a commitment to each other tonight. Let's commit to putting Jamaica first. Comrades, Lego the election. You lost. Done fine. You lost. Let's put Jamaica first. Time come to Lego the 2025 election. Putting Jamaica first is working together and building a nation that is just, equitable, and prosperous for all. When the comrades step on the JUTC bus, is a Jamaican step up on it. When the comrade turn up at the hospital, is a Jamaican turn up at the hospital. Let us recognize, people, that our differences are not our weaknesses, but our strength. Our differences are not our weaknesses. They are our strength. Diversity is not a weakness. It is strength. What would be a world where we are all alike? We need the humorous. We need the mundane. We need the ridiculous. We need the intelligent. We also need the fool. Together, we can achieve greatness. Together, we can achieve greatness. Time come for us to move beyond the partisan divide and work towards a common goal. Let's seize this moment. We have come a far way. Let's seize this pivotal moment in our history to build on the successes of the past. The last 9 years have been remarkable. 250,000 new jobs, remarkable. Poverty cut in half, remarkable. Crime down by over 40%, remarkable. Record investment in infrastructure, remarkable. Buying new buses for people to ride in comfort, remarkable. Introducing a rural school bus service, remarkable. Investment in hospitals, remarkable. New police vehicles and fire trucks and garbage trucks, remarkable. Efforts to improve private sector, public sector salaries, remarkable. Legislation, cut improvements in the debt to GDP, remarkable. But we're not reached there yet. We have not reached our destination. There remain many Jamaicans still on the fringes, have not experienced the life that they dream of. The poverty of aspirations still lingers in many communities. Today, in South St. James, people were protesting bad roads. There are still many Jamaicans without running water. We have not reached our destination, but we're on our way. We're on our way because this is not where we were 9 years ago. It went worse. So credit needs to be given where credit is due. But it's a journey. It's a journey. There is no time to celebrate. There is no honeymoon. The work begins tomorrow. As soon as these ministers are sworn in, the work to develop a better Jamaica continues. Let's seize this moment. Hang on to it. Cherish it. And say to ourselves that for the next 5 years, not one Jamaican will live in poverty. Poverty over the next 5 years must be eradicated in Jamaica. Every Jamaican must get portable water. They must live in a decent house. Go to a decent school. Waiting periods in hospital must be cut. We must drive on good roads. People must stop protesting bad roads in this country. The people said today, 30 years. 30 years they've waited. And so as we embark on this journey, let's remember that it's not going to be easy. An old song says, I know the road is rough and the going gets tough and the hills are hard to climb. But I've started out a long time ago and I've made up my mind that in Jesus' strong arms where no tempest can. It's not going to be easy. There will be challenges, disagreements, and setbacks. But with determination, hard work, how men organize to produce the means of their subsistence constitutes the fundamentals of society. Get up, Jamaicans. Get up. Get up. Up, you mighty race. You can accomplish what you will. Change your mindset. You can never be prosperous with handouts. The man who gives you things wants to control you. Understand that. Handout is never a good thing. Not even God do it. By the sweat of your brow, you eat bread. Get up. Get up. As we embark on this journey, let's remember that it's not going to be easy. Whoever said that it was easy? I know the road is rough and the going gets tough. You know, in the story of the Pilgrim's Progress, have you ever watched that? There are burdens that we share. There are burdens we bear. But with determination, hard work. Because there is no prosperity without productivity. If we are going to be a prosperous nation, the politicians may not tell you that. But I will tell you, if we are going to be a prosperous nation, we have to be a people that produce, how men organize to produce the means of their subsistence constitutes the fundamentals of society. Not one bird will stay in its nest tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Not one. All birds will get up and go looking for their worms and their berries. But human beings lie down in them bed, waiting for handouts. Path must be a pathway. You know, stay on path and get rich. And commitment to our shared humanity. Not our party, but to humanity. We have a responsibility to look out for each other. We can overcome our challenges. And one of the things that Holness would have taught us is that we can overcome. We can fix this crime problem. We can cut it out. And Jamaica can become a place where we can sleep with our doors open. We can do it. The potential of this nation is vastly unrealized. We can build a Jamaica that is a beacon of hope and prosperity. In a region, we can become the pearl of the Caribbean. The world can recognize this country, not for our music and our athletes, but for our economic development. We can be respected and admired by the world, so that when our people go for a visa, countries like the United States will want to have them. And so as I wrap up these notes, the recent elections have given us a new government, but they have also given us an opportunity to reflect on what we want for our nation. Labor rights will be happy tomorrow. Bro God is still on the throne. Comrades, heartbroken. Marky G, no time no come for him yet. But as we move forward, let's prioritize what unites us rather than what divides us. Let's work together to build a Jamaica that works for all, a nation that is just, for there can be no peace without justice. And justice delayed is justice denied. A nation that is equitable. The inequities of the society must be addressed. Wealth continues to elude many, while some their baskets are full. And I won't talk to you about trickle down, because that will take me much more time. The society must be just. It must be equitable. And the prosperity for which we speak must be for every citizen. Time come to put Jamaica first. And I have no doubt that together we can achieve greatness under the astute, progressive leadership of Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness. On sorry, give me a second. Yes, so the algorithm on this platform sets a goal for us to achieve, and the goal is to help the program. And yes, we do ask for your support if you are in the United States, if you are in Canada, wherever in the world you are, and you feel that, you know, we want to keep this program going. It is the listeners that support the program. We have a local account that you can put your contribution. Just text 876-858-9553, and you will be directed the best way to support your program. So thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. We go with you until 10 o'clock. Tonight we are focusing on how is it that we are going to begin to build a Jamaica that works for all, to put aside the partisan divide. I'd love to hear from the comrades, some comrades tonight. Right? We are opening the platform to you for discussions. We want to build a Jamaica that works for all, where we don't all have to be rich, but none need to be poor. Our first caller is Winston. Good night to you, Winston.
Good night to you, neighbor.
Yes, sir.
You know, neighbor, as I sit here and listen to your open remarks, I just want to say It was wonderful. It was well thought of. It was poetic. It was very also intellectual.
Well,
And it was also very stimulating.
well,
And I think more of our young people, neighbor, not only young, but middle age and old, need to listen to these stimulating views. Because until when you get the brains to be stimulated by positivity, then the individual will start to think conscientious. And so, therefore, neighbor, I just really want to take the time out to thank you very much for this program. Very
thank you too, sir.
informative. Very
Thank
informative.
you for being a fantastic supporter. Thank you to Winston.
Yeah. I just want to share an observation with you, neighbor.
Yes, sir.
I remember many years ago when I was going to Harley School. You know, there were some things that happened in the classroom that when you look back some 30, 40 years later and
Yes.
reflect on those moments, you realize how important those moments were.
Yes.
And I think neighbor, the Minister of Education, the Minister of Education, neighbor, I think we need to look back to those years and to pick out some of the things that that was taught that is lasting until today.
Yes. For example.
I believe, neighbor, the point I'm trying to get to, neighbor, when I listen to your open remarks,
Yes.
a person like you, neighbor, and others should be working with the Minister of Education. Go around.
You continue to flatter me,
No, man.
Winston. Oh my God.
Serious
Okay,
neighbor should go around into the primary school and the secondary school and have motivational speaking with the student, neighbor, to let them know that first and foremost, they are wonderfully and beautifully made, and that
Yes.
they were born for a purpose, and that they
Yes.
have an inalienable right, neighbor, to
Yes.
take that part in society and to play the role. These are the type of conversation, neighbor, we have to have if we want to bring about changes. Our society, neighbor, is to polarize, it is to
Yes.
tribalize.
The partisan,
And
it's
neighbor,
a partisan, sir.
yes, neighbor. And it's a good
Yes.
take.
And
It's
you
a
know,
good
and you
take.
know, and you know, and you know, and you know, and you know, Winston, what we have to do is to understand what democracy is. And you know, I'm going to address the opposition. I wonder if I can do it this week. Because I think we need to define and get our people to understand why we have an opposition.
Yes.
We don't need any opposition right now, you know. We don't need any opposing now, Winston.
No, it
The
should be
politics.
a collective nation
Yes,
building at
sir.
this time.
This is about Jamaica now. So we don't want no fighting in the parliament and no opposition right now, no brethren. We don't want that. Opposition needs to now be constructive about looking about how is it that they can support Jamaica going forward.
You know,
You know,
neighbor,
so when the opposition took the government to court to prevent the government from instituting states of emergencies, that was political.
yes, neighbor.
It was political, and even though they won, we give them that. But the intent of the opposition wasn't to protect the rights of Jamaicans, sir.
No, no. It was to
It
prevent the
appears
government
as if
from
the
looking good.
opposition saw that the government was gaining an
a
advantage.
ploy, neighbor, to prevent the government to look good.
Thank you. Thank you. You know? So when the opposition come out and talk about, no, we at least for the next 3 years, Winston, we will put the politics aside.
Yes. Yes, neighbor. You know, neighbor, I am a
And
person.
we must reject it, sir, when we see it.
You know, neighbor,
Civil
I'm a
society, the
person.
media. Huh?
I am a person who love current affairs. And I also love international relation, right? Those are the things that really intrigue me. And when I listen to the utterances that is coming from out of the international communities. We have uncertainty ahead of us, neighbor. And the opposition must take time to become aware of this, that the international community, especially the countries in the West that drive economic growth and stability, is sounding the wars of the drums of war every day. And so therefore, neighbor, we need a collaboration now, neighbor, to really batten down and prepare ourselves as a country and as a people for what is to come. We don't need no infighting now in the parliament.
No. Quite right, sir.
So I wonder, neighbor, if that level of maturity will be able to be taken on by the opposition.
Well, sir, I think it begins with the Prime Minister tomorrow as the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Yes, setting the stage, extending the olive branch, reaching out to the opposition, laying out areas of cooperation, and sit down with the opposition and say, hey, let's look at areas in which and we're not asking the opposition to be yes men, sir.
No.
Right? We expect them to be the watchdog. But I think that it begins, sir, with the Prime Minister tomorrow setting the stage as to the nation that he wants to lead over the next 5 years.
Yes, neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Navi is in the box, neighbor. Let us acknowledge her.
Okay. Good evening, Navi. Oh, she's gone.
Good evening, neighbor.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yes?
I know. Good evening. How is school?
It is good so far.
Okay, good to know, darling.
Do you accept, Navi, that we have to move beyond the partisan divide at this time to build a Jamaica that works for all? And how do we achieve that?
Neighbor, it's an emergency. It's not that we should move on. It's an emergency, neighbor. It has to happen. There's no if or buts. This is an emergency. I think that when it comes on to the divide that's happening in the country, neighbor, we're in a state of emergency. And tomorrow will be the pivot, as you say, to either fix it or we go down a dark hole, which I don't want to see us go down. We have to have a government and an opposition working together for the better of the citizens. I don't want anybody to take them personal beef and them personal wagyu to the parliament. I just want to, maturity from our leaders, neighbor. But you just at this point, neighbor, you have to hope for it.
Yes.
Neighbor, I was thinking today about the elections, neighbor, and I was saying that Mark Golden, neighbor, he missed an opportunity to gain the respect from the Jamaican people. He missed that opportunity. That's a missed opportunity by him. Even if he did not win this election, if he came into this election campaign 5 years ago, being himself and not trying to be somebody else, neighbor, I'm telling you, if he didn't, even if he did not win the election, neighbor, he would have gained the respect of so many Jamaicans. He would have been respected and he would have been given his credit, just like Andrew Holness has been given his credit by many Jamaicans. If he did a different approach, but they took the gutters, and he's wondering why so many people have a disdain for the PNP. Honestly, neighbor, I see it, this past 5 years did not help the PNP, because if going forward, if they say anything, people is going to say is propaganda. Even if we are in a state of emergency in this country, nobody will take them serious, because they will say, it's just another PNP propaganda. And they don't respect.
You don't think that they have learned, ma'am? You don't think that they have learned? They were
no, neighbor, they haven't learned. At this point in history, they haven't learned. I don't know, because the last time I heard from the PNP, it was propaganda again. It was them inciting violence.
Yes.
So they haven't shown me or anybody else that they have learned anything. It is just smooth sailing ahead because again, Mark Golan is not a leader that seems to stand on his own 2 feet and tell his members when to stop or when to, He just seems like he's just going with the flow.
Yeah, but Navi, the country's interest is priority.
It is, and it should be the priority of both the opposition and the prime minister. But it seems like one party is in the business of, if I can't be the head of the ship, it has to sink, or it has to be in crisis. It just seems that way. They still have the opportunity to change that narrative in the neighbor. They still have
What
the
do you think is
opportunity.
the role of the society, the role of the citizens in this process? Don't you think that we also have to begin the process of coming together, even on these platforms? Think that we need to now put aside. I was listening to a couple today, and I tell you the truth, the gutter politics continues. I find it distasteful. I must tell you the truth. Guys, we can't stop the campaigning now, man. We are one Jamaica. Yes, our side may have won, or our side may not have won, but good God, you don't think that we can stop now? We
Yeah,
can't
but
take a break from the partisan divide and start
if
to think about a Jamaica that works for all? Can we do that?
if we're hearing about protest, neighbor, it's not going to stop. It's going to continue. If you're hearing about protesting, people think the prime minister should not be sworn in tomorrow.
But neighbor, do you realize that throughout the campaign is only one senior member of the PMP that exercised any form of civility amongst his parliament companion? Is
Who is that?
and to be honest, to be told, it is Philip Palwell. You
Oh,
did not hear him come out with any cuss and any downright gutter politics. But all the other top brass of the PMP neighbor have instilled hate in our society.
Winston.
Hello, good night.
Hello, good night. Good night, neighbor. Good night, panel. I just a quick
uh-huh.
question I want to either neighbor or Winston to explain. Is Mark Golan gonna invite to the swearing tomorrow?
If what?
It is a protocol that have to be followed.
That he gonna invite to the
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Yes,
He
sir.
will get an invite.
It's a part of the Westminster system.
Okay, so it's all right. I just that we want to know now, because if him not turn up at the swearing, then
What would
no,
you say?
we're gonna take it on social
You have never
media.
had
But sir,
you have
did
never
you know that when Portia Simpson Miller became prime minister, you know that and she was being sworn in, she did not reserve a seat for the opposition leader and the opposition leader wife. And Bruce Gooding came to that ceremony and after left.
I
Yes, so
remember that. I remember that.
the PMP have a tendency, sir, not to practice
For sure.
decorum.
Neighbor,
Yeah.
so what do you think if that happens tomorrow, neighbor? What would you think? What would you say
If
tomorrow?
the opposition doesn't turn up,
No, if they stage a protest.
a protester,
No, them cannot.
there will be no protest in Jamaica tomorrow.
Because
None.
if they protest tomorrow, this is a high thing, swearing the prime minister and you're gonna protest.
No,
No,
there will be no protest in Jamaica
they
tomorrow.
cannot. No, they say they're gonna protest in a neighbor.
Who said I'm going to protest?
PMP said they're gonna
The
protest that
comrades.
the people do not swear in.
Which comrades going to protest?
Comrades say they want to protest.
Well,
Well, let me tell you.
let me share this with your neighbor. Let me share this with you, neighbor. And
yeah, well, the comrades have been protesting for the last 5 years still, So anyway, listen, let good sense prevail.
Yeah.
And let's not even add any fuel to this. There'll be no protest tomorrow, sir.
I hope not. Okay,
Incidentally,
today
the cabinet is to be signed
when I listen to George
the cabinet is to be signed in at 2 o'clock. Cabinet is to be signed. The cabinet, I keep saying signing. The cabinet is to be sworn in at 2 o'clock.
Yes, neighbor.
So the Prime Minister going to swear in at 10?
At 4.
At 4? Okay.
All right. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, neighbor. As I was saying, that today when I listen to George Davis from Nationwide, and I don't know George Davis to be a journalist that is an alarmist. And he said that one of the things that you have been taught at journalism school is not to throw any fluid to any incident or anything that you heard. But he's saying that there are certain information that he's privy to, that is quite frightening what the PNP and the surrogates are planning. So I hope that the police high command should take all security measures in place to buffer against anything that is being planned. You know, another thing, neighbor, it is also alleged that the Westmoreland Parish Council emergency fund was tapped into at the sum of 74 million to influence voters on the day of election. And I think, neighbor, it is time for us to seriously, when the parliament is convened, to do a serious in-depth auditing of these municipalities.
You know, neighbor, as in touch upon the topic there, you know, I work in the polling station, and there was a car, and I'm not gonna call the place, I'm not gonna call no name, but the polling station that I work, there's a black car park up from in the morning, and the MP sit down in the car, and as you come in and you vote PMP, you go over there and collect and you go.
You see that, sir?
I know when nobody tell me how we see for ourselves and know for ourselves, and every election, this is the thing that man do.
No call no name.
No, I'm not gonna call no name, but this is the thing that man do. He always come in at the evening. Anytime you see 3 o'clock come, we know that man win. Because we know the type of people them. This time him don't come 3 o'clock, he come for in the morning.
What are you saying to me?
So when them talk about buying a vote, tell them say they enough better come to the public because we can take it to them. And just because we never video, nothing there. We have to just use word of mouth. So nobody not gonna believe me. So listen me, them not top by vote. I saw PMP stay. But you see me now, they not go come to me and come buy my one.
Well, you know, sir.
They know so they can't get me vote, so they're not gonna buy my one.
Someone sent me a video today about a man saying that, well, let me not repeat it because I can't verify it. Anyway, there is another call online. Hello, caller.
Yes.
Hello.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, I'm just here listening to the panels, and
Speak up a little for me, please.
I'm here, having a glass of wine, red wine, and listen to you guys, and learning a lot too.
Yes.
Because your open comments is very educated.
Thank you.
Because it taught us a lot, and we should be appreciate a person like you who have a program like this to educate a lot of us.
Well, 876-589-5553.
Yes. And I spoke to you a couple days ago, and I feel so fresh.
You feel fresh.
Yes.
Ah,
The reason why I say that
trivia. Thank you.
is because of how you guys handle yourself during the election.
Yes, you're not in Jamaica, sir?
No, I'm in the state.
Okay. Trivia.
And
Thank you.
I listen to you. Today is the first day you start 11 o'clock. I listen to your
Yes, sir.
program today.
Hello neighbor daytime. 11
Yes,
o'clock.
11 o'clock your time. Yes, that's 12 o'clock our time.
Uh-huh. You
I
listen
listen
today?
all day today until when you
Wow.
sign off 2 o'clock.
Well, lovely, sir. Thank you.
Yes, we are listening to your program.
Well,
And
I'm happy for that.
and 7 o'clock you come back. Yeah, a little bit later, but we was waiting for you.
You were waiting for me. Oh,
Yes.
you got the person. And you don't send me a bottle of the wine, man. You don't send me drink
Hang
wine drink.
on, hang on. It's gonna be there. We just start tuning into you. We're gonna be. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be
Okay.
there. We're gonna be there. And we're gonna be back home. We're gonna be back home soon because we love what the Prime Minister done for Jamaica. And especially, this is a question I want to ask you because we're not there, so we doesn't know a lot what's going on. Is the highway project what they doing? It's gonna be continue? That's my question.
Yes, it is going to be continued. I think Winston, help me with this. I think they are going to go from Williamsfield to Negril.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
With the highway,
Yes.
yes, neighbor. And they also
Inside
gonna
that,
cut.
the one
And they
the one
also
from
gonna cut a bypass
from Maypen,
Spurtree Hill.
right? The one from Maypen to Williamsfield will be told next month. The free ride done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
but yes, it will be continuing, sir.
good, because that's one of the main concern we have if the England man getting power, that guy gonna stop the highway project. And I have a lot of family still in Jamaica, and that was one of the big concern we have
Trivia, thank you.
because
Yeah.
there's no way we can make that Englishman stop those progress what the Jamaican people want. We need that progress to continue. And another thing on my mind, I want I my wine is getting to my head, but
You are having a little bit too much, sir.
no.
Huh?
I'm boiling with this school bus business. What
Uh-huh.
these guys they're talking about. We have the same damn school bus here. Excuse my English.
K. Henriquez, thank you so much. K. Henriquez, thank you. Cara Lux, thank you. You have the school bus there, sir?
We have the same school bus in America. That's the same school bus we have, and it worked. So when these people say they doesn't want the school bus, what the hell is the matter with these people?
Yes.
Why
Thank
they
you for
want
the gifts, guys.
why they want to get rid of the school bus? Why? It make no sense. That's nonsense.
It actually is, sir. You're right.
I was watching a like the I think it was I don't remember which parish it was happening that the kids doesn't want to go on the school bus, but what happened, the police officer was there that was doing a good job because they told the taximen they cannot take the school kids, they have to use the school bus, and that was a good thing. I saw it. I don't remember which one of the parishes it was, but that was a good thing. But the officer was, hey, you guys have to take the school bus. It doesn't matter if you guys want to take it or not. You have to take the school bus. In the latter hand, they did go on the school bus. I love that.
Yes.
We're moving forward with the country. We want to invest our money we have in Jamaica. Moving forward and make that English guy, the thing about it with Jamaican, they're scared to talk the truth. If that guy need to run for prime minister, send him back to England. England, they do prime minister over there. Send him back to England. He go to England. It's okay. It's okay. And it's like people scared in Jamaica to tell the guy go run for prime minister in England, not Jamaica. He ain't belongs there.
Oh,
He picked up the 1867 piece of paper. I don't know what the hell he get that from. It looked like a receipt, a whole receipt. He said that's a birth certificate. That's garbage.
Okay. You're being very unkind there, you know, sir.
And, no, I'm trying to be nice to this guy. I'm
Is that
trying
the
to
way?
be nice to this guy. If he doesn't want to show up tomorrow, who cares? He doesn't belong there.
You wouldn't feel no way.
Hell no. With 4 hells. He can stay home. Tell the guy stay home. We doesn't need him.
Wow.
You know, in this country where I'm at right now, the United States, we have a president, he talk the truth. If he doesn't like you, he tell you straight up he doesn't like you.
And people love him for that, sir.
And people love him. Look, I never vote for the guy, but I love the guy because the guy is a straight talk guy. Whatever on his mind, he just say it the way it is. That's it. You can't hate the guy for that. You can't. And these people in Jamaica continue to support this Englishman. You want this guy to take we backward? Hell no. No. No.
My goodness, sir. But you are being savage, sir.
No, I'm not. I try to be nice to the guy. They got another question I want to ask you. I don't know if you can answer this question. Is that guy have a house in Jamaica?
I don't know. I hear the prime minister saying he doesn't. I don't know.
So how are you gonna vote for a person? Listen, look at this. Probably I get it wrong, and I look at it wrong. How are you gonna vote for a person to be the head of state, and that person doesn't live in Jamaica? He have his private jet. What he fly in or fly out whenever time?
No, I don't know. He having a private jet. I mean, he lives here.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Well, he have to live here. We don't know.
He live in Ocho Rios, Montego being one
I
of
don't
those
know.
hotels. That's where he
I
live.
don't know him live, but he must live here. You
We
wouldn't tell me saying,
know the right
plane.
honorable Dr. Andrew Holness of his house in St. Andrew up in the hills somewhere there. And it?
Yes.
We know where he live.
Yes.
So how we can find the address where this guy live?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Can anybody help me? I'm not sure.
Well, actually, probably one of your panel, they can, find out.
Good girl gone bad. Thank you. You said in the galaxy. Lovely girl. Thank you so much.
If they can find out where this guy live, if he pay taxes in Jamaica, probably just take the money and, ship it overseas.
Oh, boy, I tell you something. Why you being so hard on him tonight?
You have to be like that. Talk the truth. Don't be a hypocrite. If you try to be a hypocrite, people doesn't like you. Talk the truth.
Well,
it's the truth. You speak the truth and speak it heaven.
So which person in the PNP you think should take over the party since you write off Mark?
You want to tell you the truth?
Yes, sir.
I don't see.
Take a sip of the wine and talk to me. Take a sip.
I tell you the truth. It's better we just keep. I know we have a democracy in Jamaica. It's not one party, but it's better Andrew just stay there for life.
Andrew is to stay there for life?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes. Mr. Holness is for the people of Jamaica. He loves the people of Jamaica. The guy is a Christian. Right? It doesn't matter what they throw at the guy is still standing.
You're a good talker, sir. The wine making you a good talker.
Well, I work hard. I have my own business, things like that.
Yes.
And I support the Jamaica Labour Party. And I will support the Jamaica Labour Party until I die.
I see you. You was a rock stone.
I want to say rock stone.
Say Rockstone again. Rockstone.
Rockstone.
Say it again.
Rockstone. Make fun of me, huh? When my mom and my father created us, there was a labor right, so we continue be.
Yes.
Then that guy go back to England, man. Then that guy go back to England. He's not a Jamaican. He's not. Yeah.
This man is your talk.
Yes, sir. My kids are more Jamaican than that guy.
Did you tell us who, sir? Did you tell us? Did you tell us who, sir? Should take over the PNP?
We doesn't need a PNP party. We doesn't need it. It don't. No. Because everything the prime minister put in action, they want to tear it down. So we doesn't need a PNP party. We doesn't need it. No.
You don't need the PNP at all?
No, we don't need them. If they want, they can jump on a ship and go somewhere else. It's okay.
What do you don't need them?
Make the guy build the country.
What do you mean you don't need them, sir? You need an opposition.
For what?
Huh?
What they stand for? To tear down the country? Tear down progress?
Well, they talk about other things. They speak about taxes and raising taxes. They want to give people
neighbor. That's a wrong point. That's a wrong point you touch when you talk about raising taxes. That's not good.
Yes.
Because when you raise taxes, you get more poverty.
Yes.
When you get more poverty, you get more crime.
But let me ask you something, sir. How do you
explain
the results of the election? Because they didn't do too badly. A lot of Jamaicans want them.
Who that?
The PNP.
The PNP party?
Yes.
Well, it's a two-system country, that, and they get a beating. The PNP party get a beating because they go in the election with zero. Both party get in the election zero.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say we, because I'm a labor right. We kick their butt. We get 35.
You kick the what?
38.
You kick the what, sir?
The Labour Party get 35 seats.
Yes, I heard that, but I heard you say they kick the something. I don't hear that. You kick the what?
We kick their butt.
But what am I saying?
We kick the PNP butt.
Oh, butt. Oh, butt. Okay. You kick the butt. Yes. Yes, that is the correct way to look at the election. That both parties went in with zero. And the Labour Party came out with 35 and the PNP 28. That's a decisive win. Yes.
We won, and the Labour Party should hold their head high and celebrate. Yes. And then they get back to work tomorrow, and they won. Get back to work. And continue.
I agree with that.
And continue on all the projects what they already started before the election. Do not make the loser override them and bully them, because they are losers. They're useless. A win.
Have you heard anything coming out of the PNP that you think the government can adopt?
I don't listen to the PNP at all.
You don't listen to them at all?
I don't listen to them.
You don't listen to them at all?
No, I don't.
No?
No. I said early on, we need 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. only. That's it. If they doesn't like it, they take a ship and go somewhere. That's it. The world is big. They can pack up and go. They go. They doesn't want to stay there. Leave the progress. Jamaica first.
You haven't heard one thing coming out of the PNP that you can say yes to? Not once.
I'm gonna be really biased. No.
No?
Nope. No, not at all.
But sir, you say you're not even listening to them, so how are you going to hear it?
That's what I'm trying to say to you. I doesn't want to hear nothing from them, because
everything this prime minister, the great honorable prime minister doing, these guys don't want to tear it down. No, I don't listen to those people, man. No.
I don't know why you're thinking of them. So you didn't watch the debates, huh?
I watch neighbor. No, you know, you want
Yes.
to have a glass of wine. I watched it with the prime minister and the British man.
I am thirsty. Did you watch that?
I watched the debate with the prime minister and Holness and the British man. I don't even know the name of that guy. You know, the British man.
You don't know his name? Hold on.
No,
You don't
I
know
don't.
his name? Serious now. You don't know his name, sir?
No,
You don't know the name of the opposition leader?
no,
No?
no. I don't know. I don't know his name. If they call his name even on the debate, I didn't hear. I didn't hear. That guy doesn't belong.
Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you his name, sir?
I don't.
You don't want me to tell you his name?
No.
Somebody type it in the chat.
On a serious note, no, I don't want to know that guy's name. Mm-mm. And if people talk straightforward, just like that, this guy would get the message that we doesn't want you at all. We doesn't want you at all. Get out. But people, they're scared because they're gonna say they racist, they this, that. Yes, we are. We don't want you there. Period. You don't belong there. You don't look like us. He's not one of us.
Hold on for me, sir. Hello, neighbor. Prime time is on. 876-858-9553. 876-858-9553. And we're going with you until about 9 o'clock. All right. So we don't have a lot of time left. And so we are being very, very entertained by a very, very special caller who doesn't even know the name of the opposition leader. He doesn't care to know. Caller,
Yes.
why are you being so unkind to Mr. Mark Golding? Why are you being so unkind, sir?
To who?
Mr. Mark Golding.
Who is that?
No, come now, sir. Come now. You don't know who Mr. Mark Golding is?
No, neighbor, I don't.
I can't believe you. Why wouldn't you know? Haven't you ever heard that name before?
Well, probably I hear it, but I doesn't pay attention to it.
I see. You don't know that he's the leader of the People's National Party?
I did not know that. What I know, they have this guy from England who be the leader of the useless party. So, you know, that guy, neighbor, you're in Jamaica. I'm not there. People of Jamaica have to just, come out and just talk up the truth, man. I probably, when I get off your line, people are gonna bash me, but it's okay. It's all right. I don't care. I talk what I want.
You want to have nothing to do with him. You want to have nothing to do with him.
He's not from there, neighbor. He's not a Jamaican. He's not from there. He doesn't look like Jamaican. I'm a black man. I have curly hair, curly eyebrow, curly eyelash, black skin. He doesn't look like us. That guy doesn't belong there.
You don't think
And
you
that
don't
birth
think you are
paper
being,
when
you
when
could,
that guy
you don't
from
think you
his
could be
pocket
accused
from
of,
1865.
you don't think you could be accused of racism?
Well, the greatest man in the world, he is, and nobody criticizes him. So it doesn't matter if they say I'm that. I don't care.
No. But sir, to be frank, we in our democracy, we have to have an opposition. So let's be reasonable. Who would you replace him?
Well, tell you the truth, if that's the way it worked, that's we have to choose someone from the useless party. They already kicked her out.
Lisa?
I love Lisa. They
Oh,
kicked her out. So
uh-huh.
they get rid of her from there. So it make no sense we have the two party. What the People's National Party should, what the People's Useless Party should do.
No, hold on. You said they are useless?
They're useless.
Useless, sir?
Yes.
Meaning they don't have no use?
I'm going to tell you the reason why. I'm going to tell you the reason why I say that.
Uh-huh.
The useless party that was in power, I never forgot, 1988, the 12th of September, what happened?
Tell me, remind me.
Oh, you doesn't remember the 12th of September 1988?
Hurricane Gilbert.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Who was the prime minister back then?
Siaga, Edward.
Edward, yep, Philip Siaga. All right?
Uh-huh.
He fixed back Jamaica the best he can. In, I think it's like 15 months, then they call the election 1989. Remember that one?
No, it wasn't so long. The election was on the September, and by the February we have the general election.
Yes, the general election was 1989.
1989, February the 14th, I think.
Yes, sir. All right. Who was the prime minister? Siaga. Who won the election? Michael Manley.
Yes.
Michael Manley, I think he gets sick or something happened to him. He handed it over to PJ Patterson, ain't it?
Yeah, by 92 he got
Yes.
Help me out here. All right. I fly out of Jamaica. PJ Patterson, that guy. And the PJ administration. 18 years. Poverties, bring crimes, extortion, lotto scamming, all of those stuff. It's all problem. The debt Jamaica in, they sold out Jamaica, PJ Patterson.
the rundown of our country infrastructure.
Look, that's the time I leave Jamaica. I left Jamaica in those days, man. I leave Jamaica in those days, and it hurt because I have my little business going on at the time, and I have to pack up and leave.
Yeah, you had a business, sir?
Yes,
Here?
yes, and I have to leave it. I have to leave it back then. You know, and another thing about it, with our great prime minister we have now. The guy is the best prime minister ever been in that country. Ever.
The best?
He's the greatest and the best. Not even Siago. Not even Siago can put his foot in Andrew Holness' shoes. Not even Siago.
What you saying to me?
Yes.
Gosh. Oh, gosh.
Neighbor.
Yeah, you took a sip.
I tell you, Sham. I have a little problem with Siago when he was there because at the time he said he borrowed $60 million and if he got it, that he didn't pay it back.